You're now tuned into $1 million worth of game.
Yes,
Listen,
sir.
man, today we got a young giant up on here, man. Cordae, man. He came through, man. Listen, this young brother right here. One thing I love about this young brother, he lets you know it's cool to be smart. In this world that we living in today, a lot of people lead with just, you know, I'm tough. You know what I mean? I'm a gangster. I'm a street nigga. But to see a young brother that, you know,
my life don't revolve around getting no money.
You know,
I just shoot at niggas.
Yeah, to see a young brother who doing his thing, and he got a brother that been in prison for 6 years. That he's in his corner. He could have went that route, but he decided to go the route that he was. You know, and that's his little brother. You know, so how was it for you, Cordae, and important to you to stay, you know, in this market, spitting the way you were spitting? You know, rapping the way you rapping, doing your thing. How hard was it for you to stay focused and not get discouraged based off the industry? Is like everybody that's like street nigga.
Well, I appreciate y'all talking to him too before the, you know what I'm saying, the interview, bro. That's love for real. Appreciate that. But I just had to live my truth, bro. I just gotta live my truth. I can't be fraudulent. I can't be out here talking about y'all done shot this nigga. I done pow, like, cause I had never shot at a nigga before. You know what I'm saying? It's just not my reality. So I can't be out here portraying a lifestyle that I'm not living, cause that's just not me. You know what I'm saying? And go ahead.
But the reality of it is that 97.8% of motherfuckers in the game is rapping about shit that they haven't done.
No,
you
sure.
know, if a rapper come in here right now, he gonna tell me about the Benz he pull up in, and he ain't never sat his ass in no Benz seats in his life. You know what I'm saying? His fingernails, the tips of his fingers have never touched a Benz steering wheel ever in life. So that's 97.9% of the rap. I'll just make numbers up, but you know, I make that shit sound like I know what the fuck I'm talking about. You feel? But I know the percentage is high. You feel me? So for me, I look at it as though it's not about if you being real or not. It's just entertainment. That's just how I look at it. You know
that's
what
true.
I mean? And you know, the fact that you rap how you rap is because, you know, you wasn't in the streets, so you wasn't influenced by street shit. You was influenced by other things. Your brother was in the streets.
No, for sure.
So your brother was influenced by street shit. What I want to ask you is, how hard was it? Because at one time, you and your brother, your younger brother, rapping at the same time, but your younger brother got a buzz.
Yeah.
His shit is actually taking off to the point where you rapping, but you like, fuck, I gotta become this nigga's manager.
For sure.
Because this nigga shit is taking off. Then he get locked up. How hard was it to not be influenced to say, fuck it, man, I gotta start rapping like this, because that's what they buying into.
That, you know, it's funny. I just went back to my old neighborhood yesterday, literally just went back. And I was talking to one of the dudes from around there. He was like, man, you perfectly personify what it's like from a nigga that's from the hood, but the show you can be from the hood but not be a street nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I just can't do it. One, it's just like, I can talk about things I've been around. I done seen some crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? I done been shot at. You can get shot at, by the way, just by being at the wrong place at the wrong time with the wrong people. You don't got to be super macho gangster. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I say that to say I just can only talk about my reality. You know what I'm saying? That's all I can talk about is just me and what just comes naturally to me. You know what I'm saying? I've always been like, I know myself, you know what I'm saying? I'm like self-aware of certain shit in my surroundings and things. So it's just what came naturally. I just love hip hop, you know what I'm saying? I just love, like, I don't know, just being myself, bro. That's all I can be, honestly. Nobody can be you better than you. Whenever people ask me advice on anything, and I don't got all the answers, I don't know shit in the grand scheme of things, man. I'm figuring this shit out day by day. But the one thing I do know is just like, nobody can be you better than you. Nobody can be Wallow and Gilly better than Wallow and Gilly.
Yeah.
Right. Absolutely.
That's real.
But before we go any further, this episode of $1 Million Worth of Game is brought to you by New Hampshire Damn Vodka. Now, life ain't going your way.
Shout out to New Amsterdam Vodka.
I caught your wife cheating today.
Shout out to New Amsterdam Vodka.
You want a verse from Cordae, but you can't afford to pay.
Shout out to New Amsterdam Vodka.
Yeah.
Ain't gonna happen. Unless you're super nice and he fuck with you, then he might throw you a dog bone.
Listen, man.
But it's distilled 5 times. It's filtered 3 times for that clean, crisp finish. If you speak Spanish, that's uno, dos, tres. You know, you could drink it straight up. You could drink it on the rocks. You could drink it with juice, soda. Or you could just make a classic New Amsterdam Mule, but that's up to you. But when you're out and about at your local liquor store, make sure you pick up some New Amsterdam vodka, the official vodka of Barstool Sports, and the presenting sponsor of $1 million worth of game. And it's great for pregame too. It's football season, so hit the liquor store early, get the sipping brown. 12:30, game come on at 1.
Yeah.
You be nice and toasty. New Amsterdam vodka. Get you some.
Amsterdam. Now, you came up, you was a part of a crew.
Yeah.
I mean, how did that become, and how did that start?
So funny enough, going all back to Simba, Namir was a fan of Simba's music.
Your brother.
Yeah. And me and him had a song, you know, we did music together or whatever. So he seen the video that we had and he ran into me like, yo, bro, like free Simba, bro, like this and that. We, you know, got each other's number and we would just connect whenever he was like in Maryland. I show him love, you know what I'm saying? Whenever he, honestly, Namir thought I was like, I don't know why he thought this. You know what I'm saying? He might have thought I was like the street nigga he can call when he come in DC and he be good. You know what I'm saying? Like for real. Like I really think that's what it was, to be quite honest with you. But which is funny thinking back at it. But whenever I was in like South by Southwest or whatever, we link up, connect. It just always be love. And so it just happened over time. I was always around them without like putting it in my tag, because I'm just doing my own thing. You know what I'm saying? Just doing my own music or whatever. And then one day he just asked me like, yo, join, you know what I'm saying? Throw that YBN in your name. And at first I was like, man, I kind of want to be my own thing. But then he was like, yo, and my boy Ace like pulled me into it. I'm like, man, you know, like let's rock. You know what I'm saying? Y'all show me love regardless. So let's just do it.
And you just start going in after that.
No, for sure.
And it really helped you though.
For sure. Yeah. For sure. I'd be lying out my teeth to say that Namir ain't give me that platform, and he not a huge reason why I'm here today. A huge reason. You know, I'd be lying to you if I said that.
That's dope.
Infinite gratitude for him. I would never not acknowledge that.
Shout out to Namir, man.
Shout out Namir, for real.
Real talk,
me and him
man.
Be talking in the DM. He be kicking it. Yeah, man.
No,
And,
for sure.
You know, and shout out to you, you know, to the progress that you had and where you at now, because, you know, you came a long way from working at Fridays, man.
No, for sure.
Yes, sir.
You know,
On life.
Yeah. What you used to do at Fridays?
Man, everything. Let me see. I was a server, so I would I still know a lot of that. That Jack. I just ate some Fridays not too long ago. That Jack Daniel. Niggas be sleeping on Fridays, bro. Like, nigga, you feed 7 niggas $400. Be good on life.
Yeah.
For real. Fridays be busting. But I was a server, bro. But that shit was ghetto. It was at the joint around Towson in Baltimore. Yeah. So you know what type of time niggas is on. But man, I used to finesse in that joint. I ain't
niggas ain't
lie.
leave no tips.
Man, but look, I had the solution for that. So let's say your bill was like $100, right? And let's say your bill was $100 and you left me $105, which was like, shit, what happened? So I just go to the manager, but I can only do this if you paid cash. You know what I'm saying? So I go to the manager after the fact and be like, yo, they ain't like they wings. And mind you, you already paid me for the full meal. So I go back to the manager like, yo, they ain't like they wings and they ain't like they drink. So take off like $30 off worth the shit off they check. But not give me, I already got it. You already paid me for the full amount. But the manager, we so busy, I'll tell the manager like, yeah, they ain't like they wings, they ain't like they drinks, they ain't like this. Boom, that's $30 off. Pocket, quick little $40. And I would, mind you, it's probably like 3 to 4 tables I'm doing at a time. I'm doing that to half the tables. End of the night, I'm leaving with like $1,000 at the end of the weekend for sure. Easy.
So the only tables you wasn't doing it to is the ones that tipped you good.
Nah, I was greedy. I was doing it to them too.
Damn.
It's easier to do it because they order more shit. I'm like, shit, they ain't like they steak. Yeah. That's $25. Blue right there.
He wasn't playing.
Nah, at all.
He was in there just getting busy. But
that nigga was hustling in TGI Fridays.
He was in Fridays getting busy.
I think it was ready to be a part of a federal indictment. He done fucked so many steaks up.
That nigga getting busy.
No, for real.
So, did your career take off from Fridays?
You know, it's funny. stopped working at Fridays. I quit that job, honestly, because I was insecure, because there was so many people from the college I was going to that was eating there. I'm like, man, I can't bag no bitches if I'm here trying. I'm serving them, and I'm like the nigga from Fridays. In my brain, that's how I'm thinking.
Yeah.
And so I was really insecure. I'm like, man, I'm not trying to be serving people I go to school with. So I switched to Texas Roadhouse. And then I got fired from there on my day off on some Friday shit. And so I ended up working at another Texas Roadhouse. So I went from Texas Roadhouse to rapping.
He wasn't no joke. So how did that transition work for you?
What you mean? From rap?
Yeah.
It was crazy, bro. Like at first I always like, God, I think I'm a college student at this time, a broke college student.
At Townsend?
Yeah, sir. I went to Townsend. Yep.
Yeah.
So I'm like I'm still fucking like saving meals and getting to go plates, and I still got an impoverished mindset. You know what I'm saying? And so yeah, it was cool. Honestly, ain't nothing like somebody told me this. He was like, "Yo, you only knew once. You got to enjoy all your first time doing all this stuff." You know what I'm saying? Because that's always like the best time. Your first time going to Europe, your first time being in London, being in Paris, your first time doing the show, doing the headline show, doing the festival. So I enjoy it. I still enjoy this shit, bro. I love this shit. It's nothing else on earth I'd rather be doing than this.
What's the hardest thing about being you and being in a relationship?
Hardest thing about being me is, I don't know, man. I can't sit here and complain about my life.
No, I said and being in a relationship.
Oh, and being in a relationship.
Nigga,
okay.
don't try to cut that part
you
off.
see, I tried.
The hardest part about being me is, nigga, wait, hold on.
No. So okay, so being me and being man, just keeping that shit private, man. Not trying my best to like just keep that shit private and keep that shit fucking pure and off the internet. You know what I'm saying? So just doing that, honestly. That's the hardest part, trying to move private, you know.
But the people come and see you. The people catch you up sometime.
Yeah, for sure. You go out to eat. Yeah, they'll be outside.
They be right outside. They see you.
I know it's another nigga more famous than me out this jump. I know it.
They right outside.
Outside.
Yeah, but no, man. But being in a relationship and being in the industry, how hard is that?
It just depends on the person you with, I feel like. You know, you just gotta separate the two, if that makes sense. Like, this is work and this is relationship, I think. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not very great at it. You know, I'm not like, I don't want to sit here and give relationship advice to anybody because, you know what I'm saying?
It's not advice. We just asking you more or less how hard is it? Because, you know, I'm going to keep it all the way real. Mm-hmm. Being somebody that's known, you know, that people like to, you know, walk up on and, approach, and it is difficult. Yeah. Because you never get no private moments.
Nah,
you can never just go to a restaurant and sit down and have dinner with your family. The waiter know you, the waitress know you.
They in the back,
the people
talking.
In it, right. A motherfucker gonna come up, yo, you mind if I take a picture? And every day you don't always feel like that shit.
No, for sure.
But every day I always do it.
Because 1,000,000%.
I know that it's celebrities out here, motherfuckers that's known out here, that people see them and they just acknowledge that that's them, but they don't even want no picture. Oh, they go such and such, you want a picture? Oh, fuck, no, I don't want a picture with him.
No, life.
You feel what I'm saying?
No, for sure.
And that's the reality of this shit. So the fact that people be excited when they see me, I'm always going to be happy to have that blessing. You know 100%. What I mean? And I'm always going to be gracious, and I'm always going to show people love no matter what circumstances I'm under. You know what I mean? I don't give a fuck what the circumstances is. I'm always going to take some time to show some love. Even if I'm in a rush, I might can't acknowledge you and take that picture, but I'm going to let you know, yo, I'm in a rush right now, bro. My fault, I would, but I'm way late on the plane, my nigga. You feel what I'm saying?
For sure.
So for me, it's a gift and a curse. And I'm willing to take the curse because the gift is so motherfucking rewarding.
On life.
That's just how I am.
It was crazy that day we seen you in L.A., we just took like 1,000 pictures on that corner coming from the BET joint. We took like I'm talking about we just stand there, the people pulling up. They kept coming. It was just, and you get caught up even when you're trying to move. It'd be like that, but you just want to take time for the people that support you the most. Yeah, and keep you relevant.
No, for sure. Yeah, absolutely, for sure, bro. I rarely say no to a picture. Like 10 times out of 10, I'm definitely gonna be like, yeah, for sure, easy, because that's you like just giving them that just made their whole day. You don't even know they might have had a fucked up ass week, and that's not up to us, to make sure they have a good day. But why not if you can do that just by standing real quick? You know what I'm saying? Taking a quick flick or whatever. So I say yes 10 times out of 10 for sure, bro. I try to.
How hard is it for you to stay relevant in this hip hop game where things are always changing?
I think the key is to stay like, you know what? It's this quote I read. It's like comparison is the thief of joy. So and it's way easier said than done. You know what I'm saying? You can see this motherfucker doing arenas right now. You're like, damn, I'm only doing 3,000 cap venues, man. I gotta get my shit. But like, bro, that's 3,000 cap venues. That's 3,000 people coming to see you. Dude, I say that at the end of every show. You could have been anywhere else in the world, but you decided to headline. I don't count. Festivals is dope, and I think festivals people get it fucked up because they'll see like 30,000 people, but they there for everybody. They ain't there specifically for you. So I count the headline shows.
Right, because at the headline shows, you got 30 artists on here. So you got
no. On the festivals, you got 30.
Yeah, on the festivals,
exactly. Yeah,
you got 30 artists on there. So if you got 40,000 people in there, you might got 30% in there is to see Young Thug.
Facts.
20% in there is to see this person. You got a small 5% that's in there to see this one person. Yeah. So that's when it all comes.
And then you be having people in the festival that
they just want to enjoy the moment.
No, I'm talking about artists. Sometimes artists be on there that don't nobody even fucking know them.
Nah, for sure.
This the entry point, because with the festival sometimes and the booking agent you got, it might be you just a new artist trying to get on.
Right.
So,
for sure.
But I might got this huge artist, so you gonna book all my artists because you want to.
Exactly. That's the game.
So now I got 5 other artists that's barely, some of them warm, some of them barely weak. But
that's the politics behind it.
This big artist, in order for him to book him, you got to book all the rest of my clients.
And you got to book them for how much we want them for too.
Yeah.
Because we know you got the money. If you just paid such and such 2 M's to headline this, I know you got quick little 150 for this artist.
And then 5,000, 10,000 for him.
Exactly.
Right.
It should be real.
Now you just dropped $1 million. Literally.
Yeah, that's real. That's how it goes.
Nah, that's literally how it is.
But and the funny reason I say that because a lot of these guys be out there and they be like, oh man, how do I get a show? I be like, yo, you got to get a booking agent. I'm like, I don't need that. You need a booking agent because the booking agent already got clout. They got relationships.
For sure, with the venues, with the festivals.
They got relationship with every festival. I don't care if it's Made in America. I don't care if it's Rolling Loud. I don't care if it's the Roost Pit. I don't care what it is.
Yeah.
They got fucking connects. Something in the water, they got connects. And they going to be booking. So in order for you to get on this show, you better have Travis Scott, agent or some shit.
Facts.
And I mean, you know how the game go, but that's real.
Life. That's real life. Nobody speak on that. I've never heard nobody speak on that.
Yeah, I be on that shit.
Nah, that's straight truth.
Because you get a bag having the right booking. You go on a tour having the right booking agent, and you ain't really got to be nobody. You could be warming up getting 7,000 a night.
Crazy.
I mean, and selling merch at the venues on some little small venue type shit. I've seen it happen.
So you about to go on tour, right?
Mm-hmm.
You got UK, Ireland, Sweden, Norway, and plenty more.
Yeah.
Growing up in Maryland.
Yeah.
Now you global.
On life.
You international. Dude, sometimes you just be sitting back and you think like, I can't believe this shit.
Man, yes. Especially when I got friends with me. Like my boy Tay, shout out my boy High Level Tay. He coming with me to Europe and I grew up with him. Same neighborhood, everything. So it means even more to me when I got somebody with me like, bro, like, nigga, what the fuck? We was just walking the Iverson Mall every day, skipping school, getting our uniforms from 4-man meals, and we in Europe, bro. We're in Paris. Niggas are in Paris, literally. Now it's to the point where I done been to Paris 5 times, and I'm going to go a million more times, but like, we go to these countries now, we know who to talk to, we know where to shop at, the good restaurants, the spots are, the good clubs, you know what I'm saying? So it's a blessing, bro. That's the dopest shit about this. That's what I don't play about this music shit, bro. This hip hop shit. This music shit done took me all across the world, bro. Have note that places that we ain't supposed to be at in Australia. I done everywhere, bro. You know, so that's the best shit ever.
And I just want you to know that to all the youngin' out there that's doing y'all thing, you know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck what it is you're doing. Peep the game he just gave you. This is a kid that come from Maryland who come from the hood, who brother chose to go the other way. He locked up right now, been locked up for 6 years. He chose to go on the right path. He doing his thing. And he said he been to Paris so many times that he know where to go to kick it at. He know where to go to eat at. He know to go where to shop at. Anything is possible out here.
Anything.
Because growing up as a young kid in the hood, you never thought in a million years that you would be able to go all the way across the fucking globe to another fucking place where they may speak a different language, but you know where to go and kick it.
You treated
at.
like you was born in there.
Facts.
Like it's your neighborhood. You running around like it's your neighborhood.
Right.
Crazy.
And Paris is a vibe.
Paris a vibe.
Yes.
London's a vibe.
London's a vibe.
I've been to London. I've been to Paris. I've been to Dubai. I've
Yep.
been to Thailand. I've been to Japan.
I ain't been to Thailand yet.
I've been to Dominican Republic, St.
been there.
Croix, St. Thomas. I'm a fucking nigga that grew up in a 2-bedroom of fucking apartment up Erie Avenue, man. Anything is possible out here.
Anything.
So to all you youngins out here, man, redirect that negative energy into something positive. That same go, that same hustle that you put into that negative shit, if you put it into that positive shit and you give it time and you have faith in God, I promise you that shit will work for you, man.
On life.
And you'll be knowing where the fuck to go
You hear
in
me?
China, nigga. In Korea, nigga.
Straight up.
You'll be over there talking about Annyeonghaseyo.
And look, let me give
And
it.
I actually said something too, nigga. Don't think I'm just playing around.
Yeah,
Go
I ain't
ahead,
that. Here's another bar too, man. We need more damn. Everybody don't gotta be a star. We need more black lighting technicians
Yes.
for the live shows, black sound engineers, black video wall creative directions, because it's like an open market for
Open market.
Like it's like we be having to bid on a nigga to do our lights on the shows, because that's how like small and how scarce it is. We gotta niggas be getting outbidded and lost their light man, because yes, you versus this person. You know what I'm saying? Because there's not too many of them, especially black ones. Right. So that's just
You gotta go on a world tour. You ain't got no light man. You fucked up now.
no light fucked up.
So you trying to figure out? You got to try to figure out in London. I got to figure out in this city.
Not me. I got my light man.
See, you cool. You got
Okay,
yours.
cool.
You got one that's locked in on your team.
Exactly.
But what I'm saying is that you said something very important. I think social media got so many people so fucked up about being popular.
Yeah.
Nobody want to take the roles that you still could be coming up on.
Can be a
Like,
tour manager making bag.
Nobody want to be that. They want to rap. Like nobody want to be the assistant. They want to rap.
Facts.
Like you can't even find a cameraman these days. Oh yeah, I'm a cameraman / I rap. Oh yeah, I got a clothing line. I got
I rap.
Like you slashing, bro. You a slasher. Like you can't find nobody that just be like, yo, man, I want to do this. I'm coming to win with y'all. There's always gonna be a bunch of other shit going on.
Nah, for
and that's
sure.
why and everybody's chasing popularity.
Yeah.
And some people don't realize, like, dog, like, I'm not be the one to mess it up, but you got it or you don't. Everybody ain't got it. Everybody ain't got the joint to be able to, keep people attention on the stage, whatever it is. Everybody just don't got that. So they don't look at it saying, be like, yo, I literally can make $1 million off a year building these stages.
Facts.
Easily.
Easily.
That's after I make, I could just do stages, do the lightings, do this, the switching, and it's a wrap.
Be making that bag, bro.
That bag.
And motherfuckers be having motherfuckers be having life fucked up because people be feeling like you'll have a motherfucker out here that's popular on social media, right? And you'll have a businessman out here that got 20 times more than the nigga that's popular on social media, but he feel like he ain't doing it.
But in our culture,
On life.
And it's like, my nigga, it's like, no,
you're
you the
winning.
one that's really winning.
On life.
You really winning. Like, and I just want to shout out Davis for coming on this platform and keeping it real, man, because that nigga said, man, I had 4 million followers, man. I was still living in my mama's basement, man. My mama was ready to make me go get a motherfucking job. She was like, I'm tired of that shit. This shit ain't working. You feel what I'm saying? So he just gave up the real game and exposed the fact that this motherfucker's out here with 500,000, 1 million, 3 million, 4 million, that they just known.
You can be broke and famous.
They just known. That's it. They motherfuckers just know them when they see them. So that's more pressure, being famous and broke, That's more. I would rather not be famous and be fucked up than be famous and everybody see you and you dead pop, man. You hopping in this old beat up ass Honda, man. Motherfuckers like, damn, ain't that the chick?
Yeah, get some tents on that motherfucker.
Well, ain't that the chick that be in Greece in Bogota and she be jumping she be taking pictures in the pool by herself
In the jet.
And she was on the jet, and she in that motherfucking, that motherfucking Puerto Rican Honda from down north with the motherfucking with the beat up bumper.
Shit, wow.
So don't ever be fooled by no motherfucking fame on no social media, man. Because most of the motherfuckers on social media that got followers don't even know how to monetize that shit. And when they was getting the followers, they was never even thinking about how to monetize that shit. They was just hype off of attention.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And you a nigga that's out here really doing it.
I appreciate that, bro.
Like, you got a motherfucking tour in fucking UK, Norway, Sweden.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? That's big time
God
shit,
is good.
man.
Appreciate that, bro.
Absolutely.
That's good music, and you really making it. You know, it's just like it give hope to people that's out here that's rapping on their lane. Because it's like I keep saying, this is like everybody got to rap the same way. Nobody think like I'm gonna think outside of the box.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. But one thing I can say, like right now, the women is coming out here and just killing shit.
Man, we were just talking about that.
The
women is crushing shit right now, bro. Like, are the women killing the men? And not like to separate anything, because we all winning. But like, it's like a way smaller, like I say, percentage of women rapping than men, right? And I don't want to be misinformed, but they own like a huge point of the market share. Like, are the women beating the men in hip hop? I don't know. I'm asking the question.
I don't even know myself. They
crushing shit though.
You know why they crushing shit? Because times have changed. Back in the day, you had for a woman to really pop off and really be respected, she had to be with a crew of niggas. Yep. You feel me? Damn. Like Eve was with Rough Riders.
Yep.
Lil' Kim was with Junior Mafia.
Right. Foxy had affiliations with Jay-Z.
And the Firm.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? And so on. Even if you go back in the day, motherfuckers always had some type of affiliation with somebody. Yeah. And if they didn't, that even showed how powerful they was as women, but just to stand on their own.
Yeah.
Now, women don't need nobody and could pop the fuck off.
At all.
Look at Glorilla. You
Crushing
feel what I'm
shit.
saying? She did a motherfucking video, her and her motherfucking girlfriends hanging out the car doing donuts.
That's why people love it, because that's her truth.
It's authentic.
That wasn't no video. No treatment was there. It was just like, man, go and do what we do on a regular day. That's the shit that's what I'm figuring out right now, bro. Is like authenticity, transparency, vulnerability, bro, is what I find to be the most successful and what translates the most long term. Excuse me, I'm hoarse. I've been doing hella shows, bro. I did 4 shows this week. But I say this to say, that's what's always going to translate. I feel like just that vulnerability, that's just the real shit that's always going to connect. Because people can watch an interview and be like, man, that nigga trying to be politically correct. Man, that nigga don't really mean what the fuck he's saying. You know what I'm saying? Or that's that. Or watch a video and be like, and this shit look too big budget videos is like becoming a non-factor anymore.
You don't need it no more.
Right.
You can shoot a video with your phone.
Because now motherfuckers they really care about playing the song. If the song is hot, they see the visuals cool. The kids is able to play it on YouTube, wherever they at. They able to play it in a motherfucking car on Apple. So they just want the visuals.
On life.
Because back in the day, a video come out, that motherfucker be out for 2-3 months before another single come out. Now, niggas don't wait 2-3 months before they put another fucking album out or a mixtape.
Facts.
These niggas is not playing around. They not wasting no time. So it's like either you gonna keep up with what's going on or you gonna drown. You know what I'm saying? And the worst part about this generation, you can't take no time off. Ain't no such thing as taking no breaks, nigga.
At all.
Because the next nigga come right up and get you right the fuck out of here, and your fan base will be right off of you and right on to another motherfucker because you wasn't feeding them.
Damn.
You got an unloyal fan base out here.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? When motherfuckers When motherfuckers loved Nas back in the day, they loved Nas forever. When they loved Jay-Z back in the day, they loved Jay-Z forever.
You got too many options.
These niggas will love you this month, and next month they won't fuck with you.
Yep.
It's just, I'm talking about you can really have a #1 hit in March, and in August, niggas don't want to even hear from you. Oh no,
Damn.
such and such socked that nigga in the club. Nope. We don't want to hear from
Damn.
Like, wait, damn, dog. It was 30 of them niggas. Like, nope, we don't want to hear nothing from him. He got socked in the club. Like, this shit crazy out here.
Nah, for sure.
And there's a unloyal fan base, so you got to feed them. You got to feed them. Once you hook them, you get them on that line, and you reel them in, you got to keep... Got to keep reeling them the fuck in. You feel what I'm saying? You take a break if you want. You'll be on fire one day and you'll be a goddamn refrigerator the next day. A goddamn bunch of ice up in you, you hear me? So that's just the reality of it. That's the difference between then and now. But also the difference between then and now was the opportunity is so much greater.
Nah, for sure. I say that all the time. Like, man, like we so blessed now because of the work that like the forefathers done put in, bro. Like you gotta think. I was just thinking about this Pac, and I just looked this up, but I could be misinformed. Pac was the biggest thing on earth at the time, the biggest rapper in the world, selling millions and millions of records. You know what I'm saying? And going diamond, quadruple, whatever, while he was still alive. And he was doing, I think his largest headline tour was like House of Blues.
Yeah, small.
You get what I'm saying? And so now as artists, you can just build your own niche audience, your own world of art that's like me and none of my friends bumped this nigga, but this nigga's still doing arenas.
Right. And that be the beautiful thing about
Build your own world.
y'all era.
Yeah.
Is that it could be a motherfucker every day that I go on social media. I could scroll up and I see a motherfucker rocking the crowd with
That you don't even know.
5,000 people in there that I've never heard of in my fucking life. And they know every fucking word. And then I go to a nigga page, a nigga got 86,000 followers. You like, wait, this nigga ain't, he on the come up. But how the fuck do they know that shit like that? That's just the reality of it. You can create your own world now where you could run around, you can hit these pockets where you from in your area, you can clean up. And then eventually that shit expands and it expands and eventually you got one.
You're out of here.
That's the formula.
Eventually you got one.
And the thing is, it's funny you talk about Pac and them because I remember I was talking to Thug and them and I was like, yo, bro, do you understand the way the game is now? You got people that don't even have the body of work of Pac and Big, and they run around here getting money for shows that these boys never got.
Facts.
The money they might get in 10 shows, Biggie and Pac never got when they was alive, like never. So that's like
we able to get brand deals now.
Brand deals, they was never doing that.
Never.
Back in the day, the only one seemed like they had a brand deal was Run DMC with Adidas when the first, back in the day. But it's like St. Ives commercial, Ice Cube and them, but it wasn't like right now you get a deal with Target. Right now. Lil Yachty, the Sprite, McDonald's giving out a bunch of deals.
Like hotcakes.
Like hotcake, all that, all the game and the EA Sports shit and all. Yeah. There's so much money out here. It's like, for artists, you coming in the game and it's more than just the music. It's like, no, the music is cool, but then it's like, oh, no. We got to go ahead and give you some brand deals. And that's why management is important. Mm-hmm. Your manager and the connections that he got or she got is very important. And them knowing how to articulate why you're relevant in the culture of now to these brands. Yeah, and being able to sell you and pitch you. And why you're brandable and why a partnership will make sense, it would be mutually beneficial to both parties.
A lot of times people don't really be having managers though. They be having partners.
Partners too.
Management a lot of times, even the artists now be like, no, this my partner. This my partner. A lot of times, this my partner. And that just really is your representation of your company. You know what I mean? Because when it come down to what me and Wallow do, we don't got no managers. Nope. Mm-hmm. Because I done seen it all and done it all to the point where why the fuck do I need a motherfucker to represent me when I done seen it all and done it all. And then, and what I don't know, my lawyer's gonna know.
For sure.
You feel what I'm saying? I know the basis of what's going on, and then from there, my lawyer takes on. So for us, you know, it's like you just gotta have somebody that can represent you in a way that can help take you to the next level.
That's real. The team is everything. The Mastermind Alliance.
Now we do got a team.
Yeah.
But we don't got managers. And a lot of times, and I'm gonna keep it all the way real. You know why I stopped having a manager? I told Wallow this a long time ago when he first came home. I said, because anybody that's trying to get to me in this day and age, they could get to me through my email, through my social media, through my Twitter, through my Facebook, through my Instagram. So in the deals that we do right here is simple.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So a lot of times I would find out that a manager or some management that I had in the past was fucking up money for me because it wasn't adding up to what they wanted it to be.
For sure.
So it would be like
burning bridges, relationships.
They
it's like this.
Percentage.
It's like this. When you at a certain stage, you know, okay, when you getting $150,000 a show, $200,000 a show, $2 million a show, that's something different.
Yeah.
But when you getting $10,000 a show, $7,500 a show, $15,000 a show, $20,000 a show, your negotiation is a little different.
For sure.
Because you like, I charge 20, but them niggas got 14. All right, get them on the phone. You niggas is killing me, but you know what? I'm gonna take this 14
just for this one time.
Because
I need that shit
because you not at the stage where you can. You like no. You like they paying me $14,000 to come to the club and drink liquor and sing 2 songs. Some shit I love to do.
Yep.
So I'm gonna lose this $14,000 because of the $6,000. Nah, and y'all got that in cash. I'll be right there. All right. So, but a lot of times a manager be like, no, he wants 20, and then you never even hear about it. No, they didn't have the money, and it's like,
okay,
you look up, they done did that shit to 30 motherfuckers in a year. They done fucked up 600,000. Bitch, I'm about to bust you in your motherfucking head. What the fuck is you doing now? And then you find out because now motherfuckers can get in contact with you. So now you'll bump into a motherfucker. He like, yeah, man, I had such and such and such and such and such and such there. And then I was trying, such and such your manager, right? Yeah.
I tried to book you. I
was trying to book you, man. I had 18,000 for you, man, but you wanted 25. I ain't have it at the time. You like, you told her you had 18?
I needed that shit.
You feel what I'm saying? So
no, for sure.
For me, I said, you know what? Too many motherfuckers I'm bumping into that had money for me, and it wasn't too far off from the motherfucking money that I wanted, and I didn't get it. So, no, bitch, you're fired.
I feel that.
For real. So, for me, that's how me and Wallow be operating, but we represent ourselves in a great way.
I mean, shit, I pulled up today. We just did this. We seen each other out L.A., and, you know what I'm saying, connected, and I was in the town. Boom, pulled up. Same job, got done.
Absolutely.
Got done. That's what it's about, man.
Absolutely. And you said you was coming. You know what I mean? You said, no, I'm coming. So we respect you for pulling the fuck up.
Nah, love, for sure. For sure. Got caught, but we here, baby.
Welcome to another episode of $1 Million Worth of Game Business Spotlight, where we highlight the people that going to help you get up off that couch like Gil used to be. A lot of these couch warriors, basement warriors.
Well, you was a basement warrior.
Yeah, that's cool. I don't have no problem with that. Back in the day, we didn't have stuff like that where people could educate us on all these different outlets in order to get off the couch and make some moves, make some money, and take it to the next level of life. Today, we got my man, Mr. Eugene 006 on Instagram, man. He's doing his Airbnb thing. He's down Florida. He's making it happen. He got dozens. I'm talking about dozens of Airbnbs down, about like 25 now.
25, yeah. 25.
He got 25 now. So what he's going to do is, first, before we even get into this, what you need to do is you need to text BNB to 678-506-7543. BNB to 678-506 7543. Text that right now. He's going to give you his free ebook, and you're going to get his free masterclass on how to do Airbnb from the ground up. And he's out here and he's killing them. How did you get in the game, man? Tell us about before you was in the game. Where was you at in life? What was your lowest point in life before you even got here?
Man, lowest point in life, man, is I grew up in South Florida, Miami. You know, the inner cities of Miami, didn't come from money, struggled, mom passed away. So we had to figure things out. So for me, I thought school was the answer. I thought, hey, look, you know what? If I go to college, get a degree, that's going to be the way out. That wasn't. I was still struggling, still living paycheck to paycheck.
What university you went to?
USF in Tampa.
And what was you managing? What was you
we was doing social work. Social work. Once I got out, I worked. I was broke. I was still broke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You went the whole 4?
Yeah, whole 4 years. Yeah, went the whole 4 years going to school. I thought it was the answer because, again, I didn't come from money. It was just my pops trying to make it happen. I barely saw my pops because he was working 2 jobs to put food on the table. And I thought, look, I got to make something happen. We had some days, the lights will be off. We had some days like the water will be off. So me seeing that at a young age, that motivated me. Hey, look, we got to make it happen for my family. Mm-hmm. So I thought going to school, going to be the way out, the American dream. But come to find out it was the American nightmare.
Damn. That much?
You know what I'm saying? And then that's when I realized, you know what? I got to get in business. I got to get into entrepreneurship. You know what I'm saying? Because if not, I'm going to still be living paycheck to paycheck. I'm going to be on somebody else's time instead of controlling my time. And then that's when we started getting into business. We was in the car game. Then we transitioned into what we do now just to kind of get some cash flow, but also get some time freedom. But I didn't know it was going to blow up like this, where we get to travel, where I'm here right now, and I still got people checking in my units. I'm still getting paid without being there.
Yeah, because when we did a background check on you, because we got to make sure y'all who y'all say y'all are.
Yeah.
Before y'all give out this goddamn game to our followers, and your shit checked out right as somebody that's really moving and shaking out here on the Airbnb side of things. So, what's the game?
The game. So let me go ahead and give you guys the game with Airbnb. You see, when I got into it, I didn't know, hey, look, I could generate cash flow every day. That's going to be some money once a week, but it's every day you're getting deposit money through Friday. But it's something that's very simple for people to get into. Because let's be real, not everyone got $20,000, $30,000, $50,000 to put down on a real estate property.
Right.
Invest into a business. You know what I'm saying? So I leave a lot of people outside of not getting into business. So I have a way to show people literally without putting no money out your pocket, you get into the game. You don't have to buy no property. You don't got to own the property. So all you got to do literally, number one, is set up an LLC, get that EIN number. And then you search for a location where you could do a corporate lease, where you could get the unit under your business name. See, there's a lot of people out here doing it the wrong way. They get it under their personal name and they get kicked out. You want to do this the right way. You get an LLC, get an EIN number, locate a unit. You could use like apartments.com. You can leverage Zillow.com, or you can leverage a real estate agent. They could find a location for you and get the permission. Hey, can I get this unit to lease out under my business name? And then I can lease it out to other people. Can I get that permission? They let you know, yeah, you go ahead and run the play. But now let's say instead of paying $100,000, $200,000 to buy the property, your lease is only $2,000 a month.
Right.
It was a 2-bedroom. But guess what? You can make a revenue for $6,000 a whole month, profit $4,000.
Right.
Off a property you don't own.
And they happy and you happy.
That's it. The landlord getting their money.
And
you making your money.
up.
The guest happy staying there.
Right.
Everybody winning.
Right.
Everybody winning.
win.
And you doubling up more than what the rent is.
Yeah. You making more than the landlord. And the landlord own the property. They got to pay taxes on the property.
Right.
They got to upkeep the property. All you do is lease it. You don't got to fix nothing on it because you don't own it. So the way I'm showing people, literally, you getting into the game without owning no property. You lease it. You don't have to do no maintenance, don't have to repair it, but you make money on the property, just like a real estate investor. But without the high overhead, without a lot of expenses in the game. Right. And I could also show people, literally, without using none of your own money to get the lease, to get it furnished, get it set it up.
Man, that's major now. And who introduced you to the game?
Man, I was self-taught, man. I learned the game. I did a lot of research, a lot of studying, but I was self-taught, right? But also what made it a little bit easier for me, I would say, is this basically because I got a mentor as well, too. So I invested a lot to myself, which is important to really learn different things, learn different skills.
When you say you invested a lot to yourself, I think people don't understand what they explain that. Break that down.
Yeah, so basically, a lot of times people think about investing like you got to buy a physical product. You got to invest into knowledge. You got to get some game from somebody. You got to get a mentor. Right. So I invest a lot to get in mentorship, to get in the right rooms, to learn from other people. But more important, to learn the mindset of an entrepreneur. You got to have discipline. You got a different mindset because the grind is different. You're not working a 9 to 5 where your boss is telling you do this, do this, do this. You self-employed. You got to be your own boss. But you got to have a different type of mindset. So I invest a lot into personal development. I invest a lot into trainings and mindset development to get high-level mentors so that way I could develop that mindset to run a business and make multiple 6 and 7 figures. So you got to have the right mindset and discipline to be an entrepreneur.
That's major, man. And like, first of all, everybody, you already hear what he's saying. You, Mr. Eugene 06 on Instagram, right? At Mr. Eugene 06 on Instagram. Right now, what you need to do so you get this game that he's dropping, you're going to get a free ebook and you're going to get a free masterclass. What you need to do is text BNB to 678-506-7543. 678-506-7543. Text BNB. Now, what is inside of this masterclass? First, what's inside the ebook? Break down what they're getting, because they're getting this for free.
Yeah, so the ebook is going to break down step by step how to get into Airbnb. We're getting your LLC, getting your tax ID number, but then locating the property, searching the unit. But more importantly, showing you how to get into it without buying no property and then using on your own money to do everything. So we're going to show you how to get qualified with banks. Literally, you can have less than perfect credit getting there. You could get up to $100K in business funding. You know what I'm saying? Once you got the LLC. So now we're going to show you how to get up to $100,000 in business funding so that you could get the units. So let's say on average it costs $5,000 to set everything up. You get the least $2,000. You pay a small deposit, maybe last month, to furnish the unit. But then we could show you literally how to use the bank money to acquire all of that. And now you make profit because the guest that stays in the unit is paying you. Let's say you charge someone. We're going to show you literally how to charge per day. Let's say you charge someone $200, $300 per day to stay at your joint. That's like, let's say $300 per day. For 30 days, that's $9,000 a month. Let's say your lease is $3,000. That's $6,000 in profit that you're making. Now you take some of that, you pay the bank back, and you keep the difference. But your guest is paying for all that. The guest is paying the bank back, not you.
Right.
So that's what we show in the ebook, basically how to run that play to get everything set up, and then how to get it furnished, how to get it listed. We even show people literally how to use none of your own money to buy furniture. So you can set up a LLC, you can set up an account with Wayfair, a business line of credit, to get furniture to furnish your spot. You're not using none of your money. All you're doing is using information. So in the ebook, we're going to give you the play. We're going to give you step by step on how to start everything, step by step how to furnish it, how to get it set up, and then cash flow, make multiple 6 and 7 figures doing Airbnb.
That's crazy.
Give them that number, man.
Listen, man, I got to give y'all this number again. BNB 678. Text BNB. First of all, follow him on Instagram, Mr. Eugene 06. Text BNB to 678-506-7543.
I see it on the screen.
You see it on the screen. 678-506-7543. Text BNB. Now, what you getting in the masterclass?
So the masterclass, you guys, I'm gonna give you an hour with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, because you guys are part of the MWG family, I want to take care of you guys, right? So a lot of people may not know how to literally run the plan, the ebook. They'll read it, but not know how to run the plan, execute. So I'm gonna show you in the masterclass, hold you by the hand virtually. You know what I'm saying? Showing you how to set everything up step by step to be able to run the play effectively. So it doesn't matter where you at in the country, you can still run this play. You can even run this play outside the country if you want to.
Nigga, you here with us and you running it right now, huh?
Yes, he is.
But we're going to show you all of that in the masterclass. I'm going to show you guys how to get qualified up to, on the masterclass, only on the masterclass, I'm going to show you guys how to qualify up to $250,000 business line of credit with less than perfect credit. I got a bank right now, literally, if you got a 600 credit score, no docs, you could qualify up to $50,000 in business line of credit with a brand new LLC.
Damn.
Literally. Qualify.
Like that.
That's it. Up to $50,000. I had a mentee right now, ran that play. His business been open only for like a month. He ran that play. They gave him $30,000. Let
me ask you a question. Do you have different each Airbnb? Is it a different LLC or you just keep it?
No, I keep it all the same. One LLC. You know what I'm saying? One LLC to give you a corporate lease. The lease that they give you is going to be under your business name. And then you get the permission, hey, that you could short-term lease it out. You could do Airbnb with it. So you got the permission to actually run that play. And even in fact, we got not a contract, but kind of like a contract with the hospitals in our area, right? So what we do basically is we target our locations near the hospitals so we could attract what? The travel nurses, the travel doctors.
Explain what a travel nurse and a travel doctor is.
Yeah, so
I don't think some people understand.
So basically, for the past 2 years, a lot of travel nurses been needed, right? Especially around the country at the hospital, they've been short-staffed. So a travel nurse is a nurse that travels to different states, different cities to help the hospital out or the facility out. But when they travel, they get contracts with the hospital. The hospital will pay them up front for their living expenses. So let's say they're staying at a location in Tampa for 3 months. That hospital will pay up to 3 months in expenses up front stipend. So let's say it costs them $12,000 to stay there for 3 months.
36 bands.
Yeah, they're going to pay you that for 3 months. You're going to get paid that up front if they need to be there for 3 months. They're going to get that to you. Once the nurse stay to get that assignment, they're going to give you that $12,000 for 3 months staying at your spot. So you want to get locations near a hospital. Same thing. You could attract a travel doctor. You get a place they want to stay at an Airbnb. Why?
It's close to there. Close to the hospital.
Close to the hospital, but also guess what? Nobody want to stay at a hotel for 3 months.
Right.
They ain't gonna feel like they're at home. They want to be at a spot where they feel like they're at the house.
They could cook.
They could chill, relax. You know what I'm saying? When they're working 16, 8-hour shifts.
Right.
And then also you could give them that experience. You could give them a nice vibe. You know what I'm saying? You know what? You can't get that at a hotel. Right? But at Airbnb, you can provide that experience. And remember, people pay for experiences. People want to spend money, but they're going to spend money for value and experience that you could give them.
Right. That's major. That's, I just think what y'all need to do right now, y'all need to get Mr. Eugene, 00 on Instagram, follow him. But also y'all need to text B&B to 678-506-7543. So you get his free ebook and his free masterclass about how to get into this Airbnb game. And he's down Florida. You got different people for different states, but in Florida, he's in there making it happen. I'm talking about he's just killing it.
And let me just say this. When you got somebody here that's as proven as my man Eugene, and he's saying to you, I'm not just going to give you the ebook. I'm going to give you the ebook. I'm going to let you study that. And then I'm going to give you the master class where virtually I'm going to hold your fucking hand.
Literally.
And show you niggas how to walk yourself to the bank.
That's it.
And you niggas are still broke. See, don't blame us. When your dead pop busted and disgusted, motherfucking popped up like a stolen motherfucking Honda minivan, don't blame us. Because week after week after week, we bring you people that's proven, that's making real fucking money out here that's saying, no. Because we fuck with $1 million worth of game, we gonna show y'all how to make real money out here. So if you running around on the busted, disgusted act, you under the busted and disgusted act, that's on you, nigga. When you got somebody saying, no, I'm gonna give you my book and I'm gonna virtually hold your hand and show you how to do this shit.
Yeah.
It's on you, nigga.
Yeah. And what I want to say, you hit it right on the head. Like people can have no excuse right now. You know what I'm saying? There's so much information out there. But more importantly, you got to take action. So what I want to do in this masterclass and the ebook is leave no room for excuses. I'm gonna give you the game. Because we understand some people may not got the money to invest into mentorship, right? They may not have it because they live their life situation. Right. But guess what? I decided, you know what? I want to give it for free. Now, what's the excuse? All you got to do is just execute on the play.
Right.
Like, you don't got to pay anything to tap into the masterclass. You don't got to pay anything for the ebook, but actually they do got to pay. The way that you guys pay is just by paying with your attention.
Yeah,
you just got to pay attention.
Right.
And lastly, just execute on the plays I give you.
Right.
That's it.
But the hardest part of paying for niggas is attention.
Facts.
I'm just saying, you got somebody here that's going to give you the game, going to walk you step by step and show you how to get money. I don't hear no motherfucking excuses, man. None. Me and Wallow, we doing our job. Eugene, you did your job. If you niggas still out there, dead pop, busted, and disgusted, that's on you, nigga. Listen,
before we get out of here, you got anything you want to say to him?
Yeah, so a few. I want to give them the play. I know a lot of people hear about Airbnb now, but don't know how to really search. I want to give them a play in the game how to do that. So, number one, very first thing, get your LLC, but utilize Zillow located property. For example, I got one unit that we got right now. The landlord is actually in New York. They say, look, we don't want to go to Florida no more. Like, we just want to rent it out. I'm like, all right, hey, can I go ahead and do Airbnb with it? They gave me the okay. I'm running the play with it. But the crazy part is I'm making more money than the landlord. I'm only paying $1,750 a month for a 3-bedroom apartment house down there. And then I could make $6,000, $7,000, $8,000 on it. I got a person right now that's staying there for a whole year, right? They don't got to see, but I don't even own the spot. So I want to show you guys literally how to do the exact same thing. Leverage Zillow, go to Zillow, type in a house, filter it by the house, and then look for places that you can rent out on Zillow. And hit the rent tab, look at places you can rent out, and call that number. Let them know, hey, look, I'm looking to do short-term rental. I'm looking to do corporate lease. Am I able to run the play with it? You know what I'm saying?
Listen, man, this boy, Mr. Eugene 06, has given y'all the game. Check him out on Instagram. Text B&B to 678-506-7543. He's going to give you the free ebook. He's going to give you the masterclass. Listen, once again, this is another episode of $1 Million Worth of Game Business Spotlight. And he gave you the game in so many different ways. And he's a person that's in Florida. He's making it happen. $1 Million Worth of Game Business Spotlight. Listen, man, we out of here. It's just like that.
Right. Hey, is anybody in the game that you haven't worked with, you want to work with?
Man, to be honest, bro, like, I just like everything to come natural. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been watching y'all platform, knew I fucked with y'all shit, but it happened organically because we connected in real life. Yeah. So I think that's how music ends up happening for me 10 times out of 10 versus me like, yo, this person is hot. Oh, this person got a dope song. You know, it's dope to be fan. I fuck with everybody shit. Well, not everybody, but I fuck with a lot of dope music. You know what I'm saying? Them dope musicians. But for me, I feel like it translates the most to the fans when it's like a real relationship behind the music. Or I just don't be pressed for anything. And I don't know if that's a good thing or bad thing in the long run. I just, you know what I'm saying? Like, come where I come from in Maryland, we just be like, and it's important to show love, but just not be pressing, don't be on dicks. You know what I'm saying? But that's also a dumb thing too, in a sense, you know, and I'm trying to get rid of that. But I say that to say I just be on my own shit, bro. Like, I'm not worried about anything else. Like, when it's supposed to happen, me doing a feature with anybody and connect and collab, like, it always going to happen organically versus me like, yo, man, we gotta my manager, my A&R, hit the A&R, but we need this song. Like, no, because that's how you going to end up getting taxed. You know, it got to be organic and natural.
Me, I just look at it more like, Gilly, you know, I'm just saying, hypothetically speaking, you know, Gilly, you know, you got anybody you want to do features with? Oh, yeah, you know, well, you know, I really fuck with such and such, man. I think they a dope artist, man. I wouldn't mind working with them. You know, I fuck with such and such, too. You know, I fuck with such and such. Like, you know, if it happened, it happened. But, you know, they dope artists. I look at it more of like that. You know
like,
what I mean?
like who you like.
I don't look at it. I don't look at it as of, you know, because for me, if as a rapper, I don't think really too many of us that really got into it for money. First, it started off because you wanted to be recognized. You wanted to be the dopest. You wanted to be the illest. You wanted to be the nicest. You wanted to be, you feel me? Yeah, you chasing money too, right? So if you a rapper and I fuck with you, and I'm a fan of yours, I have no problem telling you that, yo, I fuck with you. I'm a fan of yours.
Same.
You feel what I'm saying? Because isn't that what you got into the game for? You got into the game to have fans. I'm one of your fans. So the dick eating aspect of it, because that's a good Philly term too. That never even pops in my mind, because it's like, bro, why would you ever look at me like a dick eater when you got in the game to have fans and I'm a fan? So exactly what you got into the game for, now you got them, and all of a sudden what you wanted, they're dick eaters? That don't make no sense.
No, for sure.
So for me, it's just the way that I think is just a lot different from people. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, that's real. That's the best way.
And that's why I like to get a young nigga's game, because in Philadelphia is one of the only places where a young nigga asks me, Gilly, can I take a picture with you? And his man would be say it, but he'd be acting like he joking, but he real. Man, you dick eating. Man,
you a fan. Like, you on some fan ass shit.
Right? Yeah. It's like, no, when you see somebody that you fuck with, you supposed to
and show love.
Show love. But that's only in the black culture, man.
Nah, it's the same. You know, Philly is right, you know, about an hour or two. So it's like the same thing in Maryland. That's why I was saying earlier, when I came in, it kind of gave me that mindset of like, man, because it's the same exact shit, bro. Fans will come up and one of their friends, like you said, look at him like, man, you on, oh, nah, boy, you, group, you know what I'm saying? Oh, nah,
you fanned out.
Yeah, but like, bro, like, that's a dumbass mindset, like how you just put it. Because one, and even just from artist to artist, you burning a bridge. That artist, you could have just made that artist day by telling them like, yo, bro, I fuck with your shit. That's like when I see artists, bro, I'm not going to just listen to your music and then see you and just keep walking by like on some cool shit. You know what I'm saying? I'll be like, man, I fuck with your shit. You know what I'm saying? It's love. Like, it don't even got to be on no, get on my song, let's work. Nah, it don't even off that. It's like, yo, man, I fuck with what you doing. Happy for you, keep going. That's it. It's just always genuine love and respect. And the respect and love always feel better when it's coming from your peers.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And no matter what, when y'all see other people within the podcasting game, within the artist game, and they like, yo, Gilly, man, I fuck with you. Yo, Wallow, I love y'all. Y'all got that shit. It feel good, you know?
And right now, by far, Drake is the biggest nigga in the game.
Yeah.
Been the biggest nigga in the 2000s. I done probably seen 7, 8, 9, 10 interviews where artists that was at this level was nowhere near Drake.
Yeah.
Said, man, I couldn't believe when Drake hit me and was like, yo, I fuck with you. Like,
Facts.
Yeah.
On life.
you feel what I'm saying?
Nah, for sure.
So he don't look at it like that. You feel what I'm saying? He looking at it like,
secure. That only stems from insecurity.
right. He looking at it like, no,
Yeah.
he don't give a fuck if you want to come up. If you see some shit he like it, he'll reach out to you. Yo, I fuck with you, man. I like that shit. Whether he gonna get on the song or not, he acknowledged that I fuck with you. And for a nigga who is considered to be the biggest nigga in the game,
It's gonna boost your
to
confidence.
do that, that's like you feel like you won with even no money being involved. You feel like, damn, you can't wait to call him a fuck. Yo, the nigga just called me. Yo, the baby just called me. Yo,
Yup.
NBA Youngboy just hit me. Yo, Dirk just hit me, man.
Call your friends,
Kodak Black hit me, told me my shit was nice. Yo,
Yup.
Cordae just hit me, man.
Nah,
Told me
facts.
my. So, you feel what I'm saying? That's what we supposed to do.
Absolutely.
That's why me and Wallow, we'll reach out to a motherfucker. Wallow will call me and say, yo, Gil, this young nigga about to go, man. You want to get him on the podcast? Let's get him. He about to go. All right, let's get him. We can help him go further than we going right now, and he about to go. Let's get him.
I said that with Pooh Shiesty.
Right. That's just how we think.
Free him.
Free Pooh.
Free Pooh Shiesty, you feel what I'm saying? So free Young Thug, free Gunna, free
Yes,
the
sir.
whole YSL, you know what I mean?
Free Simba.
Free Simba, you
Yes,
know what I
sir.
mean? So, but man, we appreciate you coming through, man.
Yeah.
We appreciate you. You're a rapper.
Nah, for sure. I appreciate that, man. Appreciate y'all having me, honestly, bro.
No,
Like,
man.
y'all just gave some game too, for real, bro. You can be blocking your blessings and blocking potential relationships. But the way I look at the music scope, bro, we all, for the most part, black multi-millionaires, or if not at least six-figure people within this music space. You know what I'm saying? Like, why would we not connect to build something stronger? You know? So it's tight, man. I appreciate y'all having me here, for real.
Hey, listen, right? I ain't never asked nobody this.
Go ahead.
Nobody
Okay.
ever $1 million worth of game.
Okay.
But you a rapper.
Uh-oh.
Can I just get like a small, like 16, like acapella? Like it could be 12, it could be 8, it could be 32, however far you want to take it. But I know you about to talk some shit.
All right, bet. My voice is a little hoarse, but you got, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Listen.
we understand.
All right, if only Father Time had the patience of Mother Nature. If only I was wiser when I first discovered paper. If only Martin Luther never stayed at the Lorraine Hotel, should he still be alive and well? Shout out that nigga Yo Gotti, that's my Memphis connect. He always show his nigga love, and so I give him respect. Left wrist Audemars, my right wrist to protect. Fuck a ox cord nigga, throw this shit in cassette tape. I went to Westlake High where death rates rise, and some people go on to waste the rest of their lives. The rest of my classmates work in tech-based jobs. I just bought a Range Rover and did a song with knives. In the belly of the beast where the strong survive. Try and move past the lows and prolong the highs, nigga. All right, but still I rise. Cause it's like yesterday, they was counting me out, but that was yesterday. Made a Maybach out of a Chevrolet, dog, I'm heavyweight.
Ooh.
My right hand folded my character, he tried to defamate. Notes taken, nothing left to say. Nobody's ever safe, nothing surprises me. Been surrounded by so much dishonesty. My assistant called me bitching cause she flying economy. But where the fuck was niggas at when we was still from the Dollar Tree? Math class was shooting dice, I wasn't stressing geometry. Although times is changing, I'm an evolving man, but shit, my mind is dangerous. Trying to win on the come up, but my mind is dangerous. Trying to win, all this trauma on my mind is dangerous. I was one step away from being broke and famous. Always called the police, almost choked my neighbors. I was finna move to Vegas like the Oakland Raiders. Lately, I've been living strictly off of hopes and prayers.
Listen, I'm from the bottom with a smack, kill. I'm ready to slap Gil.
Get the fuck out of here.
Oh, damn, I forgot my rest. I didn't know.
And shooting shit like Brad Bill. My niggas mad ill.
Ooh, Bradley Bill. That was Washington, D.C.
I thought we was going on.
I thought he was going on. He's watching a rapper. Don't worry about it.
hold on, what
Okay,
was
just
the
to
last
show.
line?
That's all. I said my niggas shooting shit like Brad Bill. Shit gets mad real.
Oh, Wallow was in Wallow was in jail popping mad pills.
You still mad
And I
still.
ain't talking Advil.
Cash Money dropped you and you still mad still. Go ahead.
I
Well,
ain't
shout
mad
out-
still. Fuck is you talking about? I got like 7 wheels.
He said 7 wheels. Bro, we just took 7 pills. The hour
No,
came
you
over
took
here.
seven.
Let me
He
finish. I
told
drove
on
up 7
himself.
hills. Let me finish.
pills.
He
It
told
could-
on himself.
Hey, listen.
He just took 7 pills. That's a lot.
That's a lot.
Was it 30s?
It might have been 30s. No,
Oh
Damn.
shit. That's a lot, ain't
No,
it?
that's
Wait,
not 730s. No, that's wild. That's wild.
He
That's
took a
wild.
210.
Hey, that's funny as shit.
Yo, we some silly motherfuckers,
Yes, we are, man.
Hey, man.
We
Gotta be.
appreciate you coming through, man.
Thanks,
Seeing
man.
you, man. Continue, Cordae. Continue to be you. Continue to do your
Absolutely,
thing.
man.
Appreciate
Continue
it.
to see the world. And I hope when your brother come home, man, he just going to be able to see everything with you, man, and be right there with you, man.
Free simple, man.
Free simple, man.
Let's get it.
Real talk.
Love. Hey, y'all just made his day. I know he be
Yeah,
watching
man.
y'all.
Yes, man.
Absolutely.
No, that's
That's
love.
love, man.
And it's
Yes, sir.
just like that.
Right.